One number comes to mind when you think of the town of Plymouth, 1620. So if you're a new business trying to get people to remember your name, it's probably not a bad idea to incorporate that number into your brand. PCN met up with the owners of Plymouth's latest entry to the local business community, who did just that.
This is our second business. My husband and I owned a healthcare company for 15 years called Comfort Keepers prior to this, and that was an industry that had zero regulation. Entering an industry that is so highly regulated was such a slap in the face to figure out what permits we needed, what licenses we needed. One of the funniest things is a husband and wife can't own a winery and a wine bar. So we had to literally split, and he now owns the winery and I have to own the wine bar separately. And that was just a regulation of Massachusetts.
We hand-picked all the wood that was in there from varying different lumber yards throughout the South Shore. And we wanted to bring in a lot of wood just to really give it a very warm feel, but also, again, bring in that uniqueness. So we have that live edge bar that you see, very different, something that we haven't seen around here. I was able to go out to California earlier this year and tour 12 wine bars out there. So I brought back a lot of those ideas, shared them with Bob and Raquel, and the 1620 Winery and Wine Bar is a result of that.
My wine bar is dedicated to education. A lot of people do not realize that you don't need to go to Napa Valley to get great wine. The Finger Lakes in New York is our East Coast Napa Valley, and my job here at the wine bar is to educate folks on the different types of cold climate grapes that we can serve right here.
Cold climate, you really got to be a lot more creative. You almost have to be a chemist to get the sugar right, to get the acids right, to make a drinkable wine. Like what I'm drinking right here, we call it Meeting House Red. It's 4 different cold climate grapes that most people would never have heard of.
Aside from my husband having a dream of owning a winery, location, 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 they drop these tour buses off right in front of the winery. But again, it's not just about the tourists. I really want my hometown folks to come and sit and learn about cold climate grapes. Tourists go home after Thanksgiving, and then my community, I hope, will still embrace me and come and enjoy a glass of wine with me.